You know, some things just can't be boiled down to charts or graphs. Love, for instance. It speaks a totally different language, doesn't it? It's a language of poetry, of metaphor, of sight. So today, we're going to dive into that language, using this beautiful visual guide to understand the deeper currents of what it means to connect. Let's start the journey.
Okay, so what you're looking at here, don't think of it as just a picture. Think of it more like a map. It actually charts a course through all the different stages and feelings of love, from a tiny drop of water all the way to a whole universe of stars. And we're going to follow this path together, step by step, and see what it shows us.
So, where do we start? Well, our journey kicks off at the very source with the most fundamental element you can think of: water. This first metaphor explores love as this really profound internal experience, a feeling that connects us to something huge and essential. And at the heart of this whole thing is this idea of symbiosis. The lover, that's you, is imagined as a single, unique droplet. But the source of that feeling, the love itself, is this vast, enormous body of water. It's such a beautiful way to think about being an individual, but also being part of something so much bigger than yourself. And this image, wow, it really nails the next step in this feeling. See how the figure is sinking into the water? Now, this isn't about something scary, like drowning. It's about a desire to submerge. It perfectly captures that powerful, yearning wish to just let go and lose yourself completely in an overwhelming emotion.
I mean, think about that for a second. It's a fascinating thought, isn't it? Have you ever felt that pull? That desire to completely dissolve into a moment of pure joy or peace or love, where the boundaries of you just kind of fade away?
All right, so from that really deep internal feeling, love starts to move outward. The journey goes from the self to another person. And as we're about to see, the bridge between two people is often built in a single, powerful glance. And this is where our map brings us to something it calls visual intimacy. This isn't just about a first look, love at first sight. It's about the connection that's kept alive and reaffirmed through the eyes day after day. It's that simple but profound act of truly seeing the person you love and feeling that constant bond.
So you see, in this kind of poetic language, the eyes are so much more than just, organs for seeing. They become a shared space, a meeting point. They're the windows to the soul, yeah, but they're also the room where two souls can actually meet and understand each other without ever having to say a word.
Okay, so now that we have this connection, something really interesting starts to happen. Love starts to develop its own set of rules, its own playful and curious way of understanding the world. This isn't the logic of the mind. It's what our Matt calls the logic of the heart. All right, take a look at this question on the screen. On its own, it sounds a little odd, doesn't it? How far have you studied? I mean, it sounds like something you'd ask a student, not something you'd say in a conversation about love. But, and this is the beautiful part, it's a playful, poetic way of asking something much deeper. It's an inquiry into the education of the other person's heart. It's really asking, how much have you loved? How deep does your ability to feel and care go? It turns a simple question into this whimsical exploration of someone's soul. But the journey doesn't stop there, with just two people. Not at all. In its final, most expansive stage, this personal connection starts to radiate outward, and it changes the way you see everything and everyone. And you can see this expansion visualized right here, with this couple embracing at the center of it all. They are the core, the starting point. But from their connection grows what's called universal kinship, this profound sense of connection to the entire world.
So what does that actually mean? It means that when you're truly living in a state of love, that warmth doesn't stay contained. It spills over. In this realm, everyone you meet is considered kin, like part of a greater family. Your personal love becomes this lens that lets you see the whole world with empathy.
And finally, our journey reaches for the stars. Literally, the hopes and aspirations that are born from love are shown as shimmering dreams. Just like stars, they are twinkling, beautiful, and always there. They represent the future that love inspires, stretching out into this vastness of possibility. So if we just take a step back and trace our path, it's pretty incredible, right? We went from a single droplet in the water to the intimate gaze between two people, and finally, we expanded into an entire universe of shimmering dreams. This shows us that love isn't just an emotion we feel, it's a whole worldview we can adopt.
And that brings us to the end of our little journey through this beautiful map.
It offers this incredible poetic vocabulary for one of life's most profound experiences, which really just leaves one final thought for you to carry with you. If this is the poetic language of love, what is your heart trying to say?